It's a Wednesday here at GPFans and we're building up to the Australian Grand Prix, and it's a very Australian-focused news setup that we've got today, with Danny Ricciardo having his rebuttal after Christian Horner's comments about whether the Australian should have stayed or left at Red Bull in 2018, and of course a look ahead to the race itself, with Pirelli making some interesting tyre choices for teams to ponder their setup going into the weekend. I'm Ollie Wilson, this is GPFans, bringing you all the latest news from the world of Formula 1, and let's dive into the headlines. Daniel Ricciardo has responded to Red Bull team principal Christian Horner's comments that the Australian driver's decision to leave the team was spectacularly bad timing. Horner discussed the former Red Bull driver who left the team at the end of the 2018 season for Renault before landing at McLaren in 2021, during an interview where it was revealed Ricciardo was offered a stratospheric deal to stay with the team, but decided that his doubts over the Honda power unit at the time, plus the rise of Max Verstappen, was enough to make him look for pastures new. Now Ricciardo has offered his rebuttal to the comments from his former team principal, understanding that this sort of narrative was always going to come when he decided to leave one of the big teams on the Formula 1 grid, despite feeling at the time that the move was the right one for him. "It's not something I look back on and regret or think I should have done differently," said Ricciardo. "But I guess as well, now Red Bull are back on top or fighting again for world titles, I knew that would come around as well. There are also a lot of things internally in the team, so it's not just about the car is fast, you should have stayed." The Australian added that he'd love to win a driver's title with McLaren to be able to turn around and say, "I told you so," but knows that until that happens, he will forever be the driver that walked away from Red Bull just before they turned their fortunes around. Elsewhere, looking ahead to the Australian Grand Prix this coming weekend, and Pirelli are making a courageous choice of tyres this coming weekend, as the rubber provider for Formula 1 is giving teams a crucial compromise to make when it comes to Saturday qualifying and race day. Dave Robson, Williams' head of vehicle performance, made the comments after Pirelli revealed they would be bringing the C2 and C3 race-focused compounds this coming weekend, but it was also throwing into the mix their softest tyre, the C5, in order to force teams into choosing either outright race pace or qualifying setup for a Saturday superfast session. The changes to the Albert Park circuit made by the race organisers for the return of F1 this season won't have changed the fact that the circuit is still a combination of low and high speed cornering, with brake stability and car agility still crucial to the setup. Throwing in the tyre compound situation too, Robson added, "This may place significantly different demands on the car setup for qualifying and the race, but with no opportunity to change the setup on Saturday night, this compromise could be crucial. Traditionally, the street circuit nature of Melbourne has made for a fantastic technical and physical challenge for the drivers, but also led to difficulty in overtaking. The revisions to the layout and DRS zones, there are now 4, should improve this potentially, making it one of the very best circuits on the Formula 1 calendar." So are the changes to Albert Park really going to make it one of the best tracks on the Formula 1 circuit? And what about throwing in that super soft C5 compound into the mix? Who is going to potentially sacrifice race pace on Sunday for that qualifying position on Saturday, particularly with the old nature of Albert Park being a very difficult circuit to overtake on? But those new changes will just shake things up for Sunday's race. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below, and as always, hit subscribe to stay with us here at GP Fans.